Hey everyone, welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're going to be taking a look at this 14-day habit challenge
Okay.
that a listener sent our way.
Cool.
And this is something that I think a lot of people are interested in, especially this time of year. Everybody's kind of like, you know,
New Year's resolutions are right around the corner.
exactly, like how can I better myself? How can I,
Mm.
step into the new year as a new person? And
That's right.
I think this challenge is really cool because it's not just about like
Right.
checking things off a list.
Yeah, it goes deeper
It really does.
than that.
It's about understanding like the why
Yes.
behind these
The
habits.
science of it.
Yes, exactly.
Why these small actions
Yeah.
can make such a big difference.
And it's like broken down into these like
Exactly.
manageable little chunks.
It's not overwhelming.
Right.
It's designed to be achievable.
Absolutely. So let's just jump right in.
Okay, let's do it.
Day one is all about hydration.
The foundation
Yeah. And we hear this all the time, right?
all the time. Drink more water.
But I think what's interesting about
Yes.
this challenge is that it talks about like the effects
Mhm.
dehydration has on our brain.
It's not just about thirst.
Right.
It's about cognitive function.
Yeah, did you know that even being like mildly dehydrated
Oh, yeah.
can impact our focus
Absolutely.
and decision making?
Studies have shown that even a 1% decrease in hydration
Wow.
can lead to noticeable decline
Really?
in cognitive performance.
It's like our brains are running on fumes.
Exactly.
Right.
We're not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and so those 8 glasses of water a day
Right.
that we always hear about
Mhm.
are really important.
It's not just a random number.
Yeah.
It's based on what our bodies need.
I like that it gives you these like practical tips too,
Yeah.
like using a marked water bottle.
Oh, yeah. Visual cues are great.
So you can actually like
Mm.
see your
Yep.
progress.
Be self-accountable.
Okay, so day 2 gets us moving.
Mm.
Right out of bed
Yes.
with 5 to 10 minutes of exercise.
That's manageable, right?
Yeah, and honestly, I've tried this,
Yeah.
and it really makes a difference.
I bet.
Even if it's just like a quick yoga flow or a brisk walk around the block,
Anything to get the blood flowing.
it just like wakes up your body,
Exactly.
wakes up your
It
mind.
jumpstarts your metabolism.
I've noticed such a difference in my mood
Oh, yeah.
when I do this.
Exercise is a natural mood booster.
Right, and it's not about like doing this crazy workout. It's just
Yeah.
about like getting your body moving.
Mhm.
Okay, so day 3 talks about breakfast.
Important meal of the day.
Yeah, but it's not just about like eating something.
No.
It's about eating a balanced breakfast
That's key.
with protein, fiber.
And healthy fats.
Yeah,
That
Heck yeah.
combination is so important for sustained energy.
right.
You don't want that mid-morning crash.
And I love that it talks about prepping breakfast the night before.
Oh, yeah. That's a game changer.
Because I know like for me in the morning, I'm always rushing.
Time saver.
So if I can like have something ready to go, it
Exactly.
makes such a difference.
Makes healthy choices easier.
All right, day 4 is where things get interesting.
Ooh, tell me.
A full hour of digital detox.
Now, that's a challenge.
I know.
Or a lot of us.
This one's tough for me,
Mm.
but I'm curious to hear
Yeah.
like what the science says about it.
Well, our brains need a break
Right.
from all the stimulation.
Yeah, like our phones or computers.
Exactly.
But
It's constant information overload.
and it can be really draining.
Absolutely leads to mental fatigue,
Yeah.
stress, even anxiety.
So this digital detox hour
Mm-hmm.
is about giving our
The
brains
chance to rest
like a break from all the noise.
up to the digital world.
And it doesn't mean you have to go off the grid completely.
Right.
Just choose activities
Yeah.
that allow your mind to unwind.
So instead of like scrolling through social media,
We could read a book
you go for a walk
or have a face-to-face conversation.
Right.
Anything that disconnects you.
from the screens.
Exactly.
This is making me rethink my relationship with my phone.
It's a good reminder for all of us.
Okay, so day 5 focuses on something super simple.
What is it?
Taking 5 deep breaths.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Underestimated power of the breath.
But it can be surprisingly powerful.
It is.
Deep breathing is
Yeah.
such a great way.
To calm the nervous system.
Yeah, when we're stressed, we tend to take these like
Short, shallow breaths, which actually activates the stress response.
right.
But when we take those deep, slow breaths,
Yeah,
it sends a signal to our brains.
to relax.
Exactly.
I like that this challenge
Yeah.
suggests a specific breathing technique,
I love it. What is it?
the 4-7-8 breath.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
So you inhale for a count of 4,
Okay.
hold for 7,
Got it.
and exhale slowly for 8.
And it really works. I've tried it, and it's amazing how quickly it can, like,
calm you down,
Yeah, like calm my mind
reset.
if I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Beautiful thing is you can do it anywhere,
I know, right?
anytime,
Okay, so day 6 brings us back to movement,
right?
but this time it's about incorporating it throughout the day,
I like that.
not just in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it recommends getting up every hour
Okay.
for at least 10 minutes
Got it.
of movement,
So important.
because we all know sitting is the new smoking.
It's true. We're not meant to be sedentary.
Yeah, like we're designed to move.
Yes.
And when we sit for prolonged periods,
It can have serious consequences
we can.
for our health.
Yeah, so it's not just about like hitting the gym
No,
for an hour.
It's about moving throughout the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Little bits here and there add up.
All right, day 7 takes us into the evening
Okay.
with a focus on unplugging before bed.
Oh, good one.
Yeah. And this is all about creating,
A healthy sleep routine.
because
That blue light from our devices.
it can really mess with our sleep.
It interferes with melatonin production.
Yeah, which is the hormone that helps us sleep.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we want to limit screen time.
Yeah, in the hours before bed.
At least an hour or two before.
So the challenge suggests replacing screen time
yeah.
with relaxing activities.
Like reading,
Yeah.
taking a bath,
Listening to calming music.
meditating.
Uploading.
All great options.
Sounds so much better than scrolling through social media
Yeah.
before bed.
More restful
And that's it for week 1
of this 14-day challenge.
of this 14-day challenge.
Wow.
Are you ready to dive into week 2?
I am. Bring it on.
Oh.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so week 2 of this challenge,
Yeah.
like it takes all those things that we talked about in week 1
Mm-hmm.
and kind of builds on those.
Okay.
Introduces some new concepts as well.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
All right, let's jump in.
Okay.
Day 8
Day 8.
is decluttering your physical space.
Okay, so this one, it seems a little bit out there.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. When we're talking about,
Yeah.
hydration and movement.
Right.
But I'm starting to see a theme here.
What's that?
It's all about creating an environment
Yes.
that supports our well-being.
I think you're right.
Right.
It's all connected.
And this source material
Yeah.
really highlights how like our physical surroundings
Can have a big impact.
can impact our mental state.
Right.
Like if we're surrounded by clutter.
It can create a sense of chaos,
Right.
overwhelm,
Yeah.
which leads to stress.
Like it's almost like our
Yeah.
external environment is like a reflection
Yeah.
of our internal state
I like that.
and vice versa.
Yeah, so by decluttering,
Mm-hmm.
we're not just organizing our space,
Right.
we're also creating a sense of calm.
In our minds.
Exactly.
I'm definitely going to be tackling my desk after this.
Me too.
Okay. Day 9 brings us back to the bedroom.
All right.
This time with a focus on stretching before bed.
Oh, I love this one.
Me too.
Stretching is so good.
Yeah, it's such a good way to unwind. Mm-hmm.
And prepare for sleep.
Releases all that muscle tension.
Yeah, like you've been working at your desk all day.
Exactly.
You've been, running around doing errands.
Test out.
And
Yeah.
so just to like give your body that little bit of,
TLC.
yeah, before you go to sleep.
And it can actually improve sleep quality.
I've noticed that,
Yeah.
like when I stretch before bed,
Mm-hmm.
I fall asleep easier
Makes a difference.
and I sleep more soundly.
It's those little things
Yeah.
that can make a big impact.
Okay, day 10 introduces the practice of gratitude.
Ooh, gratitude.
It's really popular these days.
So crazy.
And the challenge suggests writing down
Okay.
3 things that you're grateful for each day.
Love that.
I know it sounds simple,
Mm-hmm.
but
But there's science behind it.
there's research that
Mhm.
shows that it can actually,
Boost happiness.
Yeah.
Reduce stress
it's like shifting our focus.
from what we lack
Yeah,
to what we have.
and what we have.
It's a powerful mindset shift. And a gratitude journal
Yes.
is a great way to do this.
To make it a habit,
Because it's like you're taking those few minutes each day to
Mhm.
really reflect.
to appreciate the good.
Okay, day 11,
Okay.
might raise some eyebrows.
What is it?
Making your bed every morning.
Not really.
I know, right?
That's in there.
But the source material
Okay.
talks about how this seemingly insignificant task can actually have a big impact
Oh, so
on our sense of order accomplishment.
interesting.
Like you start your day by completing something.
Even something small
Yeah.
can set a positive tone.
It's like that feeling of like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I did this one thing.
I'm ready to tackle the day.
I'm ready for the day.
It creates momentum.
Day 12
All right.
tackles productivity head on
Okay.
with a focus on creating a to-do list.
The dreaded to-do list.
I know, and I struggle with this one. I do
Ah.
too, because I feel like my to-do list is never ending,
It's always growing.
but the source material
Yeah.
emphasizes the importance of
planning. We're
Organization.
reducing stress.
Yes.
Increasing productivity.
And breaking down those tasks.
And to smaller steps.
And to smaller steps.
Makes them less daunting.
Makes it feel less overwhelming.
Right.
So it's like creating a roadmap for your day
I like that analogy.
instead of just like reacting to whatever comes your
Be
way.
proactive
Yes.
instead of reactive.
Okay, day 13 introduces the Pomodoro technique.
Oh, I love the Pomodoro technique.
Have you tried it?
I have.
And it works.
It does.
So for those who haven't heard of it,
Yes.
it's basically,
A time management method
yeah,
that uses a timer
a timer
to break down work.
into intervals.
Typically 25 minutes.
With short breaks in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so you work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break,
Then repeat.
repeat,
And it really helps with focus.
and productivity.
Because it's like you're giving your brain,
Those little breaks,
yeah,
it needs to recharge,
and then you come back.
feeling refreshed.
Refreshed,
Re-
refocused.
And finally,
Yes.
day 14 brings us full circle,
Back to,
back to decluttering.
okay,
But this time, it's focused on our workspace.
makes sense.
It's like ending the challenge
Mm-hmm.
by creating this clean and organized space.
To start fresh.
Start fresh.
I love it.
So we've covered a lot of ground
We have.
in this 14-day habit challenge.
From hydration to movement
To gratitude,
to digital detox.
to decluttering.
Mhm.
But before we move on, I
Yeah.
want to get your thoughts
Okay.
on the overall message of this challenge.
All right.
Like, what are the key takeaways?
I think for me, the biggest takeaway is that you don't have to like overhaul your entire life
Right.
to make a difference.
Yeah.
It's those small, consistent actions
Right.
that really add up.
Like, it's not about being perfect.
No,
It's about being consistent.
exactly.
And I think the other thing that
Mhm.
really stood out to me.
The emphasis on self-awareness.
Yes.
Like, it's not about just blindly following these rules.
Mhm.
It's about figuring out what works for you,
Yeah, absolutely.
like your own needs.
Because everyone's different.
Yeah.
What works for one person
Yeah.
might not work for another.
So as you're listening to this
Mhm.
and thinking about all these different habits,
Yeah.
which one like really resonates with you?
Right. What are you drawn to?
What are you drawn to?
Is it the digital detox?
Yeah.
Is it the gratitude practice?
The movement?
The morning movement?
Maybe it's all of them,
Maybe.
but just pick one.
Yes, start small.
Start small.
Focus on one thing.
And remember,
Yeah.
it's about progress,
Not perfection.
not perfection.
You're going to have days where you slip up.
Oh, yeah.
You miss a day.
It happens.
That's okay.
Just get back on track.
Exactly. Don't beat yourself up about it.
And as you start to incorporate these habits,
Yeah.
just pay attention to how they make you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling more energized?
More focus.
More productive.
More grounded?
Like, let those positive experiences
yeah.
fuel your motivation.
Exactly.
It should feel good.
This deep dive has honestly been so insightful for me.
Me too.
I'm definitely going to be
Yeah.
reevaluating some of my own habits,
Mhm.
making some changes.
It's a good reminder
It is.
that we have the power
Yeah,
to shape our own well-being
absolutely.
through our choices.
I love that.
It's empowering,
It is.
and it's a journey,
Yeah,
not a destination.
so true.
Enjoy the process.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for listening.
On this deep dive,
We hope you learned something
we hope you feel inspired.
to make some positive changes.
And if you want to share your thoughts,
Yeah,
you can always reach out to us
on social media.
or email the show.
Until next time.
Keep diving deep.